It's pirate's life. Ugh.
A hero I shall be. A hero I shall be.
I'm all set to veer away, and I'm all set to go astray. Your burdens I will leave ashore to find what I've been longing.
Ahoy there, my hearties! I, Foxy 1999 here, and welcome back to Pirate's Fate. It's been a good solid year I haven't played this, holy crap. But, yeah, it's been a very long time since I played this game. Because I've been playing other types of games, and plus the horror games of the spooky months from Halloween. Ugh. But, anyways, I think the last time I played it was on March 30th. That's a really long time, and I just found out recently, and probably last year of this game, by the time it's been posted, today, March 27th, Friday, is their 8-year anniversary. So, happy anniversary to the Pirate's Fate game and the crew of people who made this. So, yeah, it's been a long time. And it's been a long time this game has been out, so we have an agenda going on and we have plans. So we want to start with a fresh start and begin. So hopefully my speaking is still in good shape. Alright, let's begin.
Is she dead?
No, I'm not dead, I'm sleeping.
We've waited long enough. Let's just take what we want, throw her overboard, and be done with it.
That's enough, Morgana. She's opening her eyes.
This isn't my ship. Where am I?
You'll speak only when spoken to. Captain, let's teach her a lesson in respect.
I totally forgot how Morgana is the mean bad one. Ooh, it's been a while, but we are still ship Mila and Morgana. Alright. No need for that, Morgana. I apologize for certain members of my crew. They're a little overzealous. Damn this mask. But you'll find sorry, my speaking's out of touch today. But you'll find they have livable intelligence. Your ship, a merchant vessel, right? Well, it was completely destroyed in a storm last night. Lico spotted you floating unconsciously on some driftwood. Then we pulled you on board. We weren't sure you were going to make it. Why don't you tell us your name? What's the answer? I'm Mila. Good to meet you, Mila. We call ourselves the Dread Pirates, but don't let the name mislead you. We're not exactly dangerous or anything like that. Don't sell us short, Captain. We're terrifying, right? It's been so long, so what are you? Well, if you aren't pirates, then what are you? It's a bit a long story. Are you well enough to walk? Come with me. Let's let's walk up to the ship decks. You can use some air. What a beautiful day. How is the breeze treating you? Feeling any better? Yeah, it's nice. Darius, what are you and your dread pirates doing out here?
Well, we're not really pirates, but we are treasure hunters. Capture a treasure or two ahead of rival explorers, and soon those you've bested will start calling you a pirate. The legends and tall tales grew and grew, no matter what we did. Over the years, I've come to reluctantly embrace the pirate reputation. If we're feared, we can get what we want a little easier. And right now, we're hot on the trail of something very important. Fate may have placed us together for a reason. That necklace you're wearing contains a coin. Does it have an inscription on the back?
Yes. Yes. It says, "Become what you seek." Excellent. Okay. There's a lot of less voice acting in here. I totally forgot there's loads of cuts of voice acting. Oh man. We definitely need more voice actors for this type of game. It'd be also fun to hear like almost sounds like a full-on movie or a show. That would be kind of awesome. Excellent. One of these coins we're looking for, I've got one, and I know there are more out there. Let me assure you, the muzzleload is more valuable than you could possibly imagine, and we'll all share equally in the rewards. We all? Your ship is destroyed, so you're stuck here for the time being at least. I can't force you to help us, but it would be appreciated. What do you say? Would you like to join the Dread Pirates? Yes, I want that treasure. Yes, you saved my life. Perfect response. No, it couldn't be much help. No, pirates are scoundrels. Screw you. Let's go with yes, you saved my life. Darius, I owe you this cruise my life. I'd be honored to join it. I understand. Your hospitality is much appreciated. Perhaps one day my survival will rest in your hands. You really should meet Liko, the third member of our crew. He's our cartographer, and I'm sure you two will get along famously.
So, Captain Darius is letting you stay on board, huh?
Yes?
Let's get one thing straight. We Dread Pirates respect the chain of command. I'm the first mate, and that means, unless the captain says otherwise, you follow my orders. Darius has such a soft heart, but you'll get no mercy from me. Step out of line, and I'll kill you myself. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, hi there. I'm Liko. They, told you I was a cartographer, right?
Yep.
That's right.
Of course. Typical. Actually, I was a merchant just like you before I was brought aboard this ship. I'm not good at much except reading a map, so they say I'm a cartographer. Like it's some fancy title.
Hey, take that shit into in your pride, man. You know. Oh, god damn it. God damn it, the lack of voice acting, it was getting really good. Oh man. Okay. So I'm assuring Darius told you what we're all about. What do you think about all this? The treasure and everything. That's why you're here, right? Ugh. The captain saved my life. I owe him my support. Well, this isn't a charity vessel. Darius may want us to pretend we aren't real pirates, but let's be real honest here. We're all We're all out here on our own. We're hunting something rare and dangerous. And aside from Darius calling our little treasure hunt a noble mission, what's the difference between us and pirates, right? If Darius says this is a noble mission, then I trust him. You trust him? You trust him, do you? Don't you think it's just a little too coincidental that this ship happens to be hunting for a collection of rare coins? And are you sure you just happen to have one, and your ship just happens to be destroyed in the storm? He's pulling out really good hints. He's really fun. Now this kind of reminds me of this other timeline with Buff Mila. Holy shit! But yeah, I think other in that specific little timeline, Darius did say he shot the ship and then dragged Mila on board because I'm guessing he knew she has the coin. So my memory is kind of a bit fuzzy about all that, but if you go see what I'm talking about in the other previous playlists of the episode, yes, I do have a playlist of this whole game. So look at that and you all know what I mean. But yeah, here we go. What Darius called fate has a way of always getting him what he wants. You don't think. Anyways, I've rambled long enough. Let's talk about treasure hunting. Sure. Maybe you can tell me a bit more about this treasure. Why exactly does Darius think it's so viable? He didn't tell you yet? Typical. Well, you don't miss much. It's a load of mysterious mumbo jumbo. If you ask me, I say it's valuable because it's gold. Let's just leave it at that. Do you have a map of some kind that will lead us to the treasure? Hey, remember, I am the cartographer. If I had a treasure map, do you think I'd get such a little respect around here? All I know is that there's this cave near by the Cursed Coast. No idea how to get there or what really inside. That sounds dangerous. Look, I'm just a spice merchant. I'm not sure what help I could be hunting for treasure in a place with some name like that. Hey, before I was rescued, I was a acquaintance dealer. Joined the club. How dangerous is it exactly? It's a total pleasure curse. Pleasure curse. Lego, my boy. You don't say that. That sounds like a weird thing to say. It's a curse, but it's so pleasuring. Ugh. Don't get any ideas. But you, my friend, we need to have a serious talk. But let's just move on. What do you think? We got to get the. What do you think? We've got to get the coordinates exactly right before we set sail. That's why we've been focused on what Darius calls recarnations. Don't know what that means. What kind of recarnationist? Oh, you find out soon enough. Are you sure we're in the right place? I'm confident somebody here knows of the location of the treasure, but we can't be too covered about assessing its whereabouts. The last thing we want is another crew learning about this treasure and creating competition. Is that clear? Understood? All of you, just try to act naturally. Darius, how can I act naturally if you're talking to a guy who's wearing a goddamn mask? So that's kind of, they'll see me and look pretty suspicious, like, that guy's wearing a mask, let's not trust that guy. It's bad luck for me. Don't trust it. They just don't see what's behind the mask. That's the scary part. You don't want to know behind this mask. Anyways, see what you can find. Alright. Hey, Mila. So how are you enjoying your first aimless tavern crawl? Sorry, I meant highly productive for convention's mission. Waste of time. Maybe we'll get lucky. We'll probably get lucky. Well, you never know what's you'll overhear in a place like this. I have a feeling we will get lucky. You say that now. How many taverns has it been? 13 now? 13, Jesus. Going to 13 taverns? I need some rum after that. Holy crap. And you haven't found any clues? Not a one. The best you can say about this is, I suppose it's better than pointless battles on the high seas, right? You say that again. We should consider ourselves lucky if we can get what we want without having to fight, right? You're starting to sound like Darius. Anyways, I wouldn't be much help to you or the rest of the crew. Just go talk to someone else. Why do you say that? Why do you say that?
Oh, I don't want to bore you with my problems. You're not leaving, are you?
Nope.
The truth is, I can't bribe anyone, or even order a drink. I already lost all my money at cards. Like I always do.
Liko, you have a problem with poker. Don't play poker if you're not gonna win. Save that money, man. God damn.
I wish just once I could win.
Careful with that. This is a word we call consequences of that act. There's always consequence, and you don't want to mess with that. Learn how to read people. Well, if you want my opinion, I just want to be left alone. I imagine Morgana's over there trying to swindle money back. The money back. If that guy knows where to look, maybe she'll get him to talk. Don't waste any more time on me, okay? No, God. Are you gonna bet? Or are you gonna just? Are you gonna bet or something? Hold on, I gotta bet one. Are you gonna bet? Bet on something, or are you just gonna stand there? Hold on, I got this. Are you just gonna sit there and? I can't speak. Are you gonna bet, or are you just gonna sit there and stare? In or out? Which is it? Alright. I'm in for 100. Your poker face is pathetic. I'm calling. 4 dukes. 4 dukes? How's that poker face now? Morgana slightly reaches into her boot. Oh. 4 emperors. Guess I got lucky again. What? Are you kidding? You're kidding. Again? Nobody got that lucky good. You there. You saw her. She's cheating, right? Listen. We have to stay on her good side, alright? We have to stay on her. We gotta prove that we're not. So, we're gonna say no. Just playing fair. It's just the luck of the game. Luck of the draw. Now why not tell me where this cave is, and I'll let you keep your coins. I don't know where it is, I swear. You think I'd be sitting here if I did? Then pay up and scram. About that. I already don't have enough coins to cover it. And you had the balls to have the nerve. And you had the nerve to call me a cheating bitch. Get the hell out of here. I'd like to add a little more context to that. Thanks for covering for me, Mila. Shipmates are supposed to look out for each other, right? Watch your tongue. I am not your mate. You say that, but in the future, you two been a lovely couple. I can tell. I'm your superior officer. Any luck on your end? No, nothing yet. There aren't that many people here. Well, my efforts have proved fruitless. Not even a whisper about the cave. That makes the 3 of us. How much more of our time are we going to waste here? I just discovered there's a small dining trance out back. It shouldn't take too long for you and I to come through it. Then we'll head out. Fine. Let's get this over with. Nope. Abigail. I couldn't help but overhear what you. I couldn't help but overhear what you and some of your friends have been asking about. I don't want you or anyone else looking for that treasure. You hear? What do you mean? Why not? Don't play down with me. I know you've heard that rumors. The Cursed Coast. It's the most dangerous coastline on the planet. The underwater reef makes sailing around willy-nilly and suicide missions. You can help us. We could land safely if we had the extract coordinates. coordinates. You don't know the half of it. Even you could land. What about the beast guarding the treasure? A bloodthirsty monster. Are you really that stupid? Are you really so stupid that? Oh no, it's him. I think I figured. Every time I play the beginning of this, it's the rabbit bastard. Him? Who? Just get down and stay quiet.
Abby. Why so glum? You know how I feel about long faces.
Rocky, why are you here? I already paid up for this month. Oh, I know. Dealing with pirates just keeps getting more and more dangerous, doesn't it? So we are going to start needing a protection money of twice a month. Fine. Take this and leave. My. I had no idea how much you're struggling. What do you mean? This is all you could spare? Either this place is struggling, or you're holding out on us. Now, if it was me, I think I'd give every penny I had to know I could sleep safely and soundly in my bed. Speaking that with long clothes that doesn't fit you, small man. I trust you to get what I asking, Abby. Hold on. I trust you to get what I am saying, Abby. You expect me to turn over everything I have? Mind the long face, Abby. I'm not a monster. I'm willing to promise. If you don't have the coin right now, I'm open accepting other forms of payments. What do you mean? Your son up in the attic. How old is he? 12? I was younger than that when I was scrubbing my first deck. No, not my son. Mary, why don't you bring him down? Why, of course, I'll only be happy to. Wait, here, that's everything, just don't touch my son. Oh, Abby, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm sure your son will too. Mary, have you gone deaf, have you? I told you to go up in the attic and bring him down the boy. Didn't I? So why are you still here? But you said it'll be good for him, Abby. What kind of man he'll be turned out to be? If he's raised by a woman with no spine? Mary, go fetch him. Don't make me ask again. Right away, boss. Don't take my son, please. Have mercy. Oh. I'm sure we'll have better luck than next time. I'm sure we'll have better luck at the next tavern. What if... You say that every time, Darius. Wait. Is that... Rocky? Ah! Damn, she's... I was hoping the next time I saw your ugly face... Hold on. I was hoping to see the next time I saw your ugly ass face, it would be at the end of Hangman's nose. But to see you, of all people, taking a kid? Morgie. So good to see you again after all these years. You don't get to call me that anymore. Die. You die now. Silly me. I thought you care about that boy in the attic. You really think he'll be fine if you harm me? Morgana, don't be rash. Captain, you don't understand. He's... Return everything you've stolen. Tell your... Mikasi. Tell your Civilian to come back down without the boy and without the weapon. Or else what? You and your little gang of merry misfits will rent and limb from limb? That's right. You think you can just take a kid and walk away? I've grown so soft, haven't I, Borky? The old me would have simply burned this place to the ground if someone holding me out on me. I've got an interesting crowd here. We've got an interesting crowd here. Tell me, Morgy, what do you think their roasting flesh would smell like? Darius, just let me do it. She won't listen to me forever. Time is not on your side, little man. Yeah. You insolent. I guess I have to pay for my sins, don't I? Here you go, Abby. Don't spin it all in one place. Now leave and take your goons with you. Leave the boy unharmed. How confident for you. How convenient for Abby that you what happened to show up. I've heard rumors about she had some kind of valuable information. I didn't miss him out of hand, of course. How could someone like her know anything? But Darius, seeing you here, it always taken something more valuable than money, than interested inserts you, hasn't it? Maybe, just maybe, there's something special here after all. That's it, we're gonna. Don't worry, Darius. Don't worry, Darius. You won't have to run her in. We'll leave quietly. Mary, Brock, as your defense returned, we're leaving. Ooh, whatever you say, boss. Morgy, we'll see each other again soon. Oh god, that throat hurt. Ow. The voice acting is gonna hurt me a lot. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. Words cannot begin express my gratitude. Then don't express it with words. Just give us the map to the treasure. I can't. Why the hell not? Because I do not want anything to happen to you. Between the coast and the monster, you've got no chance. When I went, everyone but me died. Including my husband. Especially after you displayed today, I just can't give it to you. Your number one priority shouldn't be our safety. It should be your son's. Rogan isn't a man who takes humiliation lightly. You two need to leave the town immediately. I never thought it would come to this. You think if we leave town, we'll be safe? No, not even then. Rocky knows there's some kind of valuable knowledge connected to this tavern. He'll go looking for you. And as you've seen, Giving him what he wants won't be enough to satisfy him. Isn't there anything we can do? Till the treasure has been found by someone, he'll consider you his best lead. So the only way to make sure you're safe to give us that map. We'll find the treasure and make it known far and wide. But if Rocky knows you have it, won't you be in danger too? We're the Dread Pirates. We can handle ourselves out there. Alright. Take the map. Thank you. There's no time to waste. Let's go. Wait. Something the matter, Mila.
Let me see if I've got this right. We're sailing our ship through dangerous waters, onto a treacherous coastline, to hike into a cave with a deadly monster in it, to get a treasure. Which this Rorky might also be hunting?
What do you expect? A piece of the a place in the countryside? A place in the countryside? Better bring a hoop dress and more lace gloves. I'm a spice merchant. I'm not a pirate. You expect me to risk my life when I don't even know the full story of you around here? I understand why this might be frightening for you, Mila, but as you just witnessed, it's not safe to discuss these things here. Come back to the ship, and I promise I'll explain everything. Alright. For the next timeline, we're gonna go picking this one the next time we finish this timeline up. Alright. Alright, Darius. I'll hear you out. Great. Now get your butts moving. Then. Great. Now get your butt moving, then. We don't have a moment to waste. The sea sounds so peaceful. I see some slumber proved available to you as well. What's the point in sleeping? Leo says we'll be reached the cursed coast by dawn. That's not that far off, right? Correct. How do you feel exactly? Paternarius? I don't know how to pronounce that word. There's so many words I just cannot pronounce. I'm sorry. A little of both. Feel numb. I'm not sure what to feel. I'm not really sure how I feel about all this, Darius. That's perfectly understandable, Mila. These are confusing times for all of us. As I promised, I explained the full story of why we're risking our lives for this treasure. Join me in my quarters, and we'll discuss it. I see you admiring the rewards of our exploits. What is all this? What is all this stuff? How did you find it? No, wait, go back. No, damn it. Yeah, I was meant to click. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I actually misclicked the wrong thing. So there's no point going back to that now. When I was little, my favorite story was The Most Wonderful Wizard. Ever heard of it? I don't think so. Where I'm from, there are different stories told to children.
I suspected as much. The most wonderful wizard was Hound of near limitless power, which he sought to use to heal the world. Hunger, worry, regret, misery. The wizard was sure that, used properly, his magic would banish them all from the earth. He created artifacts to channel this power, the greatest treasure imaginable. But when he shared the treasure with others, they misused their power and corrupted their purposes. Still, the wizard soldiered on, sacrificing his magic and even his own life to finish this magnum opus, which was scattered to the ends of the earth.
It's hard to imagine this being a child's favorite story. What happens next? I come to believe that this isn't a mere story, Mila. The most wonderful wizard treasure exists. It is, as you may have suspected, the coins were seeking one which you were dangling around your neck. What's so special about the coins? The truth is, nobody knows anything about the wizard's last treasure for certain. Where the coins are, what they do, or why the wizard created them. That wasn't part of the story. That's for us to figure out for ourselves. However, I have a hunch or two. How, if I may ask, did you acquire that coin around that coin around your neck? It's a family heirloom. It says lie, so we're gonna say I bought it from a shop. Oh, yeah. When you go and get this type of game, there's also like other parts of it. Like there's an art book. There's actually a comic explaining of this before they met Mila. And during the end of the picture, the end of the comic, it shows Mila holding the coin. Or every time we hit her, there's always a picture of Mila holding in the sunset. So there's a comic book explaining that. So go check that out. Anyways, bought from the shop, as I suspected. I can't accept that our meeting was mere coincidence. After weeks of fruitlessly searching, we found the location of the arcs of coins the moment you come on board. Fate is pulling us together. I believe that the treasure wants to be found. Why? Who really knows why that treasure wants what it wants? Perhaps each coin longs to be with the brethren and... No, I meant, what would lead you to think that coin could want anything? Sounds pretty crazy, doesn't it? But let me take the one step further. Perhaps the treasure wants to be found because it has an agenda for those that find it to change them. What? I know. I can scarcely believe it myself. But my life became very different since I found my coin, and your has begun to transform as well, has it not? Only because I met you? I'm not sure. Well, Darius, I'm not really sure how to answer that. The coin works in strange and mysterious ways. I'm sure as we gather more, we'll begin to understand more. It's been a long journey just to find 2 coins. Once we find our chance in the caves, will that be where the rest of the coins are? No. The legend says the treasure was scattered to the end of the earth. And large finds would be fantastic, but we won't find them all in just one place. But how will we know when we have found them all? Well, Mila, that brings me to my most radical theory about the coin. You see, if a single coin can change a person... Captain! Cursed coastline sighted. Well, we'll discuss this further later, Mila. Oh man, it's been a long time. God damn, look at those wrecks. That was certainly a longer walk than I expected. Wow. Look at all those wrecks. If we linger for too long, the pirate's fate... Oh, he set the line. He set the title of the game, so it's over. Let's get out of here. So I'll see you guys next time. Oh man. But yeah, he said the line. The pirate's fate will join them. To call these waters unsafe would be a gross understatement. The real problem is we have no idea how deep these caves go. Let's alone how long it will take to find the treasure, or if we'll even make it back alive. Should we really be doing this? What I meant was someone's got to stay out here in case the tide turns for ship's sake. I'll do it. It's a captain's duty. You three go on ahead. I'll meet you at the mouth of the cave. The mouth of this cave. Liko, Mila, Morgana will be your command officer until you return. Follow her orders as you would mine. All right, maggots, let's move out. Such sass coming from Morgana. So, Morgana, the rumors that are true? Think there is a monster guarding the treasure? We'll find out, won't we? Well, at least let's say there is. What's your plan to dealing with it, if there is one? Well, that depends on what kind of monster we're dealing with, right? So, you don't even... Liko, just shut up. We should have a plan, we should be brave, stay silent. We should be brave. Liko, we've got to be brave. What use of bravery if we are rotting in some monster's stomach? I wish I was the one left on the boat instead of Darius. So do I, Liko, so do I. Is that the treasure? There's there's the coin right there, I see it. And there's a piece of clothing. I think there's a sword, something over there. Somebody is lost their pants, and they're I can't tell if that's the right boot or the left boot. Somebody lost their boot and their hat. Somebody lost the boot. Alright. Is that the treasure? Yep. Mila, wait. Oh, there's the monster bird. What the hell are we gonna do about this thing? Run away? No. Approach slowly? Maybe. Attack? No. Use no. I could tell. No, we're not using this bait. No. Approach slowly. Let's approach slowly so we don't startle it. Nope. Here goes Mila. Oh, it's going. Aw, you're friendly, aren't you? Where did he go? And he's gone. Who cares? Now's our chance to get the treasure. A tin cup, a few bottles, and some frying pan? What kind of treasure is this? What kind of treasure is that? A frying pan so you can just whack people with a frying pan? Or make a good sliced omelet? Come on. Along with just one coin. One coin? Let me see that. She's right. We got a coin. So we just grab. What's so great about one coin? Trust me, Mila. Sometimes finding even more than a lot harder than you might think. You wouldn't believe what we've had to go through to find the last one. Mila, grab that coin. I can't wait to see the look on the captain's face when we tell him about the good news. It must be that way. We've been on that way 10 times already. And this way? We didn't have any trouble finding our way in. How could you get us lost heading out? You don't really think that we lost. Look, let me just turn ahead, okay? Look, let me just let me run ahead, okay? Be my guest. So, Mila, you've won your first fight. Feels good, right? Feels good, doesn't it? And that wasn't really a fight. That wasn't really a fight, per se. I mean, the monster ended up being pretty friendly, right? We didn't have to fight him. Don't contradict me. We won. That makes it a fight. How we won? Well, just never has to leave this cave. I remember my first battle like it was yesterday. I never felt so alive. Really. Who were you and Darius fighting? Actually, blush. I wasn't serving under Darius back then. I was with another crew. Another crew? So you were once another crew? Which crew was that? I don't have to tell you everything, every little thing. Speak when spoken to. Got it? Okay? You must think I'm a real piece of work. No. Go ahead. I can take it. I give you permission to speak freely. Oh, now you decided to... You're nice. You don't care. You're really nice. You seem like a nice person to me. You're a bad liar, Mila. I do what it takes to survive out here. Nothing more, nothing less. You wanna know why? Yes? Sure.
Rourke and I, we grew up on that ship, see? Both of us were taken from our parents when we were young. Just like Rourke was about to take that kid at the tavern. We hunted for years. Eventually, we hunted for the same treasure as Darius. Long story short, my crew just left me for dead when we were beaten to the punch. Darius had the treasure, and he had me. If the situation was flipped, I'd have killed him without question. Or at least, tied him up. You know, tortured him for information, then dumped him into the ocean. Point is, what did he have to gain from keeping me alive?
His conscience?
Maybe it was.
There was no reason. But Darius is Darius. Aboard that ship, your crew is just a bunch of lying cheats ready to stab you in the back the second there's a coin to be made. But the Dread Pirates, well, we're a family. That's why I don't want just anybody to join up. Understand?
I think I do. Yes.
Anyway, enough of that. Point is, you did good back there. Thanks. Hey, don't get cocky. Luck comes with goes. Don't ever let yourself get used to it. Hey, I think I found the right way this time. For your sake, Liko, I hope you're right. Yeah, I hope you're... Oof. Ugh. 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 Brightness. Ugh. Okay, let's try to get through it. Finally, I can see the sunlight. Ugh. After spending so much time in the underground, my eyes hurt. You're telling me it's so goddamn bright. For a cartographer, Liko, you sure have a lousy sense of directions. Well, we made it, didn't we? The hard part is over.
You fetched my coin for me. Hand it over. Or would you like to see your captain's brains splattered on the sand?
You bastard. I didn't... You bastard. How did you find us? Epic proved quite cooperative in the end. Didn't she? Too bad she couldn't be here today. I'm gonna make sure you're gonna burn those words to the ground. You killed her? And I'll kill your captain too, unless you're willing to hand it over right now. Mila, don't do it. You'll just kill him anyway. What were we supposed to do then? Just watch him die?
Mila, listen to me. I'm giving you a direct order. Stay where you are, and do not let them have the treasure. The world cannot bear men like Rocky in possession of such great power. If my life is forfeit, then so be it.
Damn. I'm not gonna wait all day. Alright, I know we have done all three of these, but I want to go here and get the path we're going. I think you all know where I'm going here. So, offer the ship's treasure. Wait, Rocky. If you kill us, you'll get our coins, but you'll be missing out on an even more greater treasure. And what could that be? Our ship, the Pirate's Fate, stuffed with more than riches than you could ever imagine. Stop! Mila, what are you doing? I'm doing the right thing. But you've forgotten something, haven't you? I could just kill you and take your ship. Look around, Rocky. The ships don't last long enough out here. The tide will turn and our ships will sink, along with the treasure. Long before you find where we dropped anchored. What do you want? First, release Darius, then I'll take you to the ship if you give me your word that you'll leave, and leave my crew be. Fine. You have my word, but until you fulfill your little end of the bargain, you're my new hostage. Mila, no, don't do this. You call yourself Captain Darius, and yet, even you beg. Your crew won't listen. How pathetic you become. She's real beauty, isn't she? I still can't believe all the stuff that the captain got in this room. You were just there, weren't you? Why are you having trouble believing your own eyes? I meant, you take as much as you want back to your ship. Back to my ship? Oh, Mila, I knew you were a fool, but really, I'm already on my ship. And you know what's amazing? I'm actually going to keep my word, Mila. You are? But you said, of course, I never had any intelligence of doing so when I made your little deal. But I just realized there's something even better than killing you. Mary, set course to our old vessel. We'll sink it and leave Darius and the rest of his merry misfits stranded here. For how long? Well, considering the slit of the throat, another person who knows about this place, I say it will be for the rest of their lives. Good one, boss. Of course, you won't be joining them. What do you expect me to join your or something? You just don't get it, do you? You give in to me. You're weak, you're pathetic. What do you think of reputation of pirates would be if they acted like you? I'd never be feared again. But I'm not a pirate, I'm just trying to do the right thing. I can't listen to this difficult another second. Brock, will you do the honors? Jeez. God, that was a jump scare. I can't believe he has to do that. Oh, she's transformation. What's happening to her? She's not still alive, is she? This cute little magic. It's a cute little magic trick. But let's see her try that twice. Shoot her again. Boss, you might want to look up. It's going right for us. Change course. Get us the hell out of here. Nope. And we got this Mila again. Oh boy. Mila, is that you? Are you intact? It seems so. Perhaps the treasure can tell good from evil and wants to protect me. Yep, she changed and looking more beatable. Morgana still her face. I forgot to look at their faces. But Morgana's like, damn. Damn. Alright. It certainly activated a fortuitous moment. Well, what matters most of all this, that we're all safe. You gave him our ship. What the hell were you thinking? That you could just buy him off? That'd be suddenly turned into a nice man if you gave him everything he wanted. Probably not, but there was chance, however small, to resolve things without hurting anyone. Then I had to take it. That's just who I am. Never mind whose fault it is. How are we going to get out of here? Good question. It's simple. Rocky stole our ship, now we will take his. We got to hurry. I hear Rocky said he'll want to sink it to strand us here. Morgana, Liko, search for the coastline and locate the ship. Mila, why didn't you follow my orders? I wanted to do the right thing. I wanted to save your life. You save mine, I save yours. Darius, when I saw you were in danger, well, I care more about saving your life than all the treasure in the world. Thank you, Mila. I did say that one day my life could rest in your hands, didn't I? But I certainly didn't expect that day to come so quickly. Darius, come quick, we found it. Let's join the others. This is Rocky's ship, alright. Same hellhole it always was. Oh, you can say that again. If you're not happy with the ship, well, that's just fine with me. I'm sure our discrimination will motivate us of our most illusion, the pirate's fate. Legal, chart course for. Well, we're almost there. Do you really think we'll find another lead? Word spreads fast. I'm sure the tavern has attracted a certain novelty by now. We need to stop by to keep an eye on our other potential competitors. And we get the spot, and if we spot any, what do you plan to do? Give away this ship too? That hurts. Hey, Liko, you know I didn't mean for that to happen, so please don't be upset. Upset? How could I be upset? Frankly, I'm a little pleased. But why? Ugh. Why not? Nice to have somebody else to be the screw up around here for once. Fuck you, Liko. This is uncalled for. Burila. I'll be honest. I wasn't sure I'd see you two again. I'm glad you had some faith in us. Oh, can you blame me for that? You're the first to survive, and I'm impressed. Achieved indeed. You Dread Pirates sure do live up to your reputation. Nope.
Dread pirates, you say? You're the ones looking for that treasure, aren't you?
There's a little, like, right there. I can hear that part. And what business is that? And what business is that of yours? I get it. You want me to prove my knowledge before you share yours. What a clever lady you are. I suppose why you the captains that you are the captain, am I right? Actually, I'm the captain of the Dread Pirates. Who exactly are you? And we get Tam back. Oh, terribly sorry. I'm Tam. Tam, I still have beef with you, you goddamn reptile bastard. At this point, every time I see Tam, I'm gonna just start just saying smack, and I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna start making comments. I can see the whole fighting back and forth thing. That's gonna be funny. Okay. If you're selling snake oil, I'm not buying it. What is it exactly that you want? Oh, it's not about what I want. It's about what you want. I've heard you exploits, and I must say I'm impressed. Nevertheless, with goals and grand of yours, you might be in some need of help, and perhaps some companionship. I'm not sure the captain doesn't need any companionships from a two-bit Lucy. My apologies, darling. I didn't know that you and the captain were so close. Whatever you're selling, we're not interested.
Of course. I should have known you didn't need any help. What use could a crew like yours possibly have for someone like me? I'm only a dashing sailor, a celebrated antiquarian, and a fearless peer to any pirate. Oh, and did I mention, I just happen to have a lead on the next location of the wizard's treasure? But no. You're not interested in that, are you?
Tam. And what is that? We're not interested in. What is that? What do you want? I want to be part of your crew. Nothing more, nothing less. I know you'll benefit from my disturbance array of skills. And I'm certain if I join you, it will be the adventure of a lifetime. I don't doubt that. We aren't buying for snake oil. What's the matter? Let me guess. You don't want your cut of the treasure to go down by having the sharing it with another hand. I don't want any share of my I don't want my share of the treasure stolen by a backstabbing Bargart. Morgana, I think you mean bastard. Morgana. She's demonetized, no threat. We'll have to discuss it among ourselves, if you don't mind. Of course. Take all the time you need. I'll be over there. Darius, you can't be serious by considering bringing that lying idiot on board. Oh, I don't doubt that she's dishonest, but it might not be as you think. Perhaps she's merely playing the fool. What? To start, I believe she's telling the truth about her having a lead on the treasure. What makes you say that? Tamten didn't just say she had a lead for us. She referred to it as the wizard's treasure. Few know of the treasure, and far ever still suspect its true origin. It's possible that our meeting is no more coincidence, perhaps fate. Really? This again? Morgana, you're my first mate. I value your consent. She's a bad egg. I just know it. Just like your last one. After what Mila did to this mission, you can't just let anyone on board. If you think we're badly off now, that means we need all the help we can get, Morgana? Having someone else to keep Mila in line would be a big help. Hey! Both of you stop this material nonsense. Mila is a member of this crew. Whether you like it or not. A Tom naturally heard that doesn't serve any purpose. Mila, what do you think about Tamtam? I follow your point. I follow your input too. Well, we are gonna stop right there because I'm getting a little hot and sweaty, and I'm gonna be taking my time playing this. So that'll be it for Pirate's Fate. If you want to see more where the story continues, make sure to give a like and subscribe. And drink me hearties, yo ho Savvy, and happy anniversary to the Pirate's Fate.